Hey guys, what is up? My name is Roddy TJ. Welcome back to the video. Today, we're doing another tier list, another NASCAR tier list. And we're joined by the returning, the fan favorite, the one that does better editing videos than I do, Turn 4 Productions.
Hello, hello.
Today, we are doing a NASCAR Racetracks tier list, including bonus tracks. And we just did a podcast, which is like 3 hours long, me and him. We talked about random shit. If you guys want to see that, the link of his channel will be in the description down below. Subscribe if you want to actually see good content. Alright, let's get right to it.
10th episode of the podcast station.
Okay. Let's start off with
Finally hit double digits.
Yep. First track, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Legendary racetrack.
No question. Super.
Yep, or S tier. Yep, I'll say it. It's always been a good track. Atlanta.
Super. I have my reasons.
Well, here's the thing about Atlanta. Okay, Atlanta. Right? Are you talking about now Atlanta? Or are you talking about old Atlanta, or just in general?
Old Atlanta. I'm talking about the old repave and how it was before the quad, before it's still in shape.
Do you like the new configuration?
I do.
Alright, so it's gonna stay in S tier because I actually enjoy it too. Auto Club is S tier.
Because Atlanta had 3 configurations. Today's current configuration, the 1997 through 2021 pavement, and the OG track. It was basically Homestead, but slightly bigger. Slightly. It was basically Homestead though. Atlanta's old OG layout, it was basically Homestead in today's layout. With Homestead's layout, with the banking.
Oh my god.
And the way how it's shaped.
We keep on getting pop-ups
They had
for
that from 1960
Subway
to early 1997, as far as Atlanta is concerned. They had that, and then it changed the shape, and it's been in today's current shape ever since. Despite the only difference being that they increased the banking just a little bit in turns 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the only difference.
I agree.
California Speedway again, super.
Yeah, there's so many great finishes here. There's too many to count. There's a lot of great moments too, and some I don't want to say iconic, but a lot of moments through the years. You know, the wreck with Logano and Hamlin and Busch winning. Tony Stewart almost killing Logano.
Yeah.
He's gonna bust his ass. Great moments. I think it's a great track. Just a great track. And unfortunately, it's gone. But Cobbush did win its final race there, and I have it on diecast. So yeah, that's that. Bristol S tier. Dude, it was in cars. Okay, if it's in cars,
yes, it was.
And also, Auto Club was too. I think, in a way.
It was with Los Angeles International Speedway.
Yep. Just by that, they're in S tier. Disney chose good tracks. The Roval.
You know what? Can I ask you a question?
What?
A bit off track. No pun intended. Toy Story franchise or the Cars franchise? Which would you go with?
Cars, hands down. Cars.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Charlotte Roval, I think we should put this in A tier. Or B. What do you think? It can't be S tier. It can't.
No. B tier. It's not the same.
It was good for the first couple years.
It's cool to see NASCAR Roval, but it's not the same as the old configuration, man. It's not.
Dude, remember the first time they raced there, they kept on hitting the tire barrier.
Yep. Unfortunately, my boy Eric was one of them.
Yep. Chicago Street. The street, either A or S. I'm gonna put it in A because it's too early.
Me, I would put it in
Are you gonna take C tier? Are you crazy?
Yes.
Dude, did you guys see the truck race with Larson and Shane Van Gisberg?
I've seen this year's race.
Like, the first race was legendary with the rain, obviously.
With SVG winning no less.
Yeah, the Truck Series race here was fantastic. The the race in the rain. I mean, the current Cup race was when it comes to the rain. But I'll put it in B tier. Okay, we get the best of both worlds. Okay, I'll put it in B tier in the middle for both of us.
All right, that'll work.
The only time I think about Chicagoland is when Busch wrecked Larson.
2018.
If you don't like that
Infamous
kind of
slide job quote.
Yeah, if you don't like that kind of racing, we don't even watch.
And that infamous quote too from Kyle Busch himself. There was also another moment. Kevin Harvick's first 2 wins there, at the track, 2001, 2002. Ryan Newman, 2003. I'm going to go up on a rant here of all the winners for Cup at least, so allow me that. 2001 and 2002, Kevin Harvick. 2003, Ryan Newman. 2004, Tony Stewart. 2005, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2006, Jeff Gordon. 2007, Tony Stewart. 2008, Kyle Busch for Chicagoland night race. 2009, Mark Martin. 2010, David Rudman, the second to last Chicagoland night race. 2011, Tony Stewart. 2012, Brad Keselowski. 2013, Matt Kenseth, the last Chicagoland night race for Cup. 2014, Brad Keselowski. 2015, Denny Hamlin. 16, Montreux Jr. Again, 17, Montreux Jr. 2018, as we mentioned before, Kyle Busch. And last but not least, 2019, Alex Bowman, the showman. But as far as this track is concerned, great track, A tier. I wouldn't say it's a super tier, but it's an A tier.
Yeah, I'll put it A or B tier. I'll give it.
And also, it's a lot of fun to race on the NASCAR games as well.
Oh yeah, hands down. That in Kentucky, I always loved racing Kentucky. I don't know, which
Same.
we'll get to. This
Next
track
is a Formula One track. NASCAR have been racing at this track since 2021, but Formula One, they've been racing here longer.
The only time I
Formula
think about
One
this
been
track,
racing at this track since 2012.
the only time I think about this track is when Truex
When Nicole Custer.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep.
That was
it's me in
2021.
Video games. Yep. I mean that rain race. I'll give it a B tier. I mean the road courses have kind of sucked with the next gen cars. Let's be real here.
Well, if this was a Formula One tier list, which can we make arrangements for that?
What do
Even
you
though
mean?
you're not into
What?
What?
This is coming from a guy who doesn't even watch F1. So if I, God forbid, do an F1 video, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I agree, even though I don't even watch it. Like, what the
Okay.
fuck?
If this was a Formula One tier list, I would put this at the A tier. And you know what? This is coming from a diehard F1 fan, and me being biased. Put this on A tier. Please.
This is coming from a NASCAR tier list, and we're just putting. Okay, you know what? A lot of fans not gonna like that, but whatever. Darlington, it's either S or A tier.
Darlington S tier. It's a NASCAR edition, and the first NASCAR track that they raced on that was paved.
Yep.
Fully paved, that is.
And they tried to. The drivers used to try to race this without being on the baking, but then they realized that the baking's actually faster, so they ran on that, and then the rest is history.
It's the unique banked surface.
Yep.
The high line is the way to go. And fun fact, today's current front stretch used to be the back stretch. And the back stretch, today's day and age, used to be the front stretch. And it was that way from 1950 to early 1997.
Dude, and I always look at that track and I always think it looks like a freaking like an egg or like a pickle.
Same.
Daytona, S tier. There's no question. I've been there. It's a great facility, great racing, crazy moments. We can go on and on about this track.
No, let me ask you a question. When you see the logo or hear someone mention Daytona, what do you think of?
Well, if I think about Daytona, I think about the Earnhardts. Both of them, senior and junior. Yeah, probably them. That's probably.
I was referring to a certain video game.
Oh, Dirt to Daytona.
And
are you talking? Are you talking about like what game like has a name on it? Oh, Daytona USA.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not dumb. Don't say in the comments. I'll hurt you. All right. Next is the Daytona Road Course. Oh, what a fucking interesting one.
Well, for IMSA probably it will be interesting, but for NASCAR,
I'll put it in B or
I
C
didn't
tier.
mind it. It's a B tier for me, though. It's a
I'll
B
do
tier
that.
for me.
Yeah, and this was actually I think this was the second track in my NOTASD Riding Cup Series season 1. If you guys ever watched that, but
It was also the second race of the 2021 season, and also the
Was that the
configuration that they used for the first
yeah, was
Clash
it the
too.
Clash? Yeah, it was the Clash. Yeah,
Yes,
that was it
like
was a
Kyle
good
Busch
finish.
won, no less.
Yep, I remember that. Ah, good times.
All because Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney got into it,
Shut
though.
up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! All right, next.
No. It's a fact. It's a fact.
Yeah, I'll give you
It's
that.
a
I'll give you
fact.
that. I'll give you that. And also, Bush's final move with Joe Gibbs was because of Tyler Reddick, and I forgot who else wrecked. Yeah.
Chase Briscoe.
Yeah. Yep. So, thank you. All right, Dover S tier.
I've been to Dover a few times since 2015, and again, like TJ said just now, S tier.
I've never been to
I've seen
Dover,
Jimmy
and I
Johnson win
really want to
there,
go to Dover.
2015.
So I really want to go to Dover. I've never been there, but I heard it's a fantastic place. So, and I love that track. I love racing. I love watching it online. Not online. Holy shit. On fucking television. Holy shit. Eldora.
Also, Dover, real quick on Dover though. Dover, I've been there going there since 2015, so at this point, 9 years. I've seen Jimmy Johnson win there twice, 15 and 17. Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, and Denny Hamlin. The 6 times I went to Dover since 2015. That's for Eldora. A tier.
Yep, I agree. Eldora is just a clusterfuck. It really is just a
NASCAR Cup don't race there though. The Truck Series used to race
Yep.
there.
They should still race there, but that's just whatever. They
The
should.
first race was 2013. Austin Dillon won that one. Then the following year, Bubba Wallace won.
It's a good track. It really is. It's just a chaotic mess. It actually works with the truck series.
In 2017, I remember Matt Crafton won at the place too.
Yep. It's
I think
a good,
Ben Rhodes won there in 2018, I believe.
I think so. Yeah. It's a good track.
And
Honestly,
remember
it's-
Remember how I said Atlanta Motor Speedway used to be the configuration of what you see with today with Homestead Miami Speedway. Atlanta used to be in that configuration.
Yeah.
We're on Homestead right now.
Now
Again-
this is Homestead in general, like all the configurations. Unless you want to talk about like
So-
all the configurations, like why not?
The flat
I-
surface and the banked surface.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be honest. I think it's either A or S tier because again, I think Homestead should be should be the championship race. Phoenix just does not work for me.
Agreed. Either Homestead or Atlanta, because you remember Atlanta used to be the season
Yeah.
finale too. You know.
Yeah, I think it should either be A or S tier. I think I'm leaning more towards A tier, but it could be S tier too. Because we put all the crown jewel races at freaking S tier.
So far, we got 2. Well, 3 actually. Darlington, Daytona, and Charlotte.
Yep.
But for
Do you-
Homestead,
Do you think it's either an A tier or do you think it's S tier? It can't be below it. It can't.
that's what I'm thinking.
I think it should be an A tier because there has been races where I think the track is overall great when it comes to see who is actually talented. You know, like the Larson line is actually good there. You can race all the grooves. I will put it in S tier because it's not like other tracks where it's like you only race the inside lane or you only, you know, it's just a great track. There's no gimmick to it. It's just overall
Exactly.
well-rounded. I'll put it in S tier just for that. The Brickyard.
Agreed. That was a really hard one. That was a really hard one to put in.
Yep, I agree. It's hard because it's not always an exciting race to watch. But when it comes to overall racing product, it is probably the most mature racetrack.
With both the flat layout and the banked layout.
Yep.
And IndyCar used to race there too.
Yeah,
IndyCar used to race there.
yeah, and they also they were actually originally, I think they were originally supposed to go on Daytona. There was like a thought, but they were like, fuck that.
was years ago, when
Yep.
Daytona was supposed to be built.
Yep.
But they realized how dangerous it was for those open-wheeled runners, and they said, nope, on to the next one.
Indianapolis.
Oh.
The Brickyard.
S tier. I don't want to
S
hear
tier.
it. S tier.
Yeah, I'll put it S tier. But not all races have been good. We all know 2008 with Goodyear, but that's not the track's fault.
Yeah, we all know that one.
Indy road course.
B tier. Okay.
Yeah.
If this was Formula One, I'd put it in S tier. Of course, me being biased. But for NASCAR, B tier.
Yep, it was a clusterfuck. I remember they ripped apart the track and they all wrecked, and Bush was one of them. So, yeah, fuck you, road course, Indy. All right. What do you what do you think?
Iowa.
This is, this is Iowa. Where do you think Iowa should go?
A.
Yeah, I agree.
A
It's a solid track. It's a solid track.
I think of one race and one race only when it comes to Iowa. When it comes to Iowa Speedway, I think of one race, one moment.
Now, what is that moment?
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. winning the race, albeit with Carl Edwards slapping his butt. In other words, he smacked the back of Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s car, and they were both side by side coming to the line.
Oh,
Stenhouse won. That was 2011.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. It took me a
When
minute.
Stenhouse really blew up a few hundred yards or feet.
Yeah, Carl Edwards just felt bad. So
100 feet from the finish, 100 or so feet from the finish line, he blew up, and then Carl Edwards just that shove gave him the win. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. That was 2011. I remember I watched that clip numerous times.
yeah, same here actually. I used to watch like crash compilations and stuff when I was younger.
13 years ago, I watched that clip numerous times. And 2012.
Yeah, crash
And 2012.
compilations were like they always showed that. That and the Rusty Wallace flip.
Yes, that always popped up in there too. All right, on to the next one. We have Kansas.
Kansas ass. I'm just kidding.
What do you say? Kansas ain't that bad.
It's either A or B tier.
I put it in A, next to Chicagoland.
Yeah, I agree. Go over there. All right, right there. Kentucky. We all know the first race in Kentucky was a shit show because people couldn't even get
Funny
into
enough,
the track.
I actually watched the full race of the first Kentucky Cup race not too long ago. They showed on the broadcast the traffic jam. Shit, it literally stretched all the way down to the highway.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's how bad the traffic was. That's how bad the traffic was. It was on the highway.
I'll give Kentucky.
That stretched for miles.
I think Kentucky's either an A tier or B tier. I think B tier.
B tier.
Yeah.
B tier.
Knoxville. We all know this track from World of Outlaws. Let's all be real here.
C. It doesn't fit well with NASCAR. It doesn't.
Yeah. Eldora should be back.
Exactly. Eldora fits more with the truck series.
Las Vegas.
Vegas. Super.
Really? I would put it in A tier. That's just me. But yeah,
They used to have a lower bank configuration from the year it was built up until 2006, and since 2007, it's what you see in the bank turns today.
It's a good track. It's a solid track. It's like Homestead in a way, where it's like a little bit more in a mature way, you know, mature racetracks.
And another fun fact: when Vegas was, in its early years, it was called the House of Roush, because Roush Fenway, or Roush Fenway, this Lousty Racing as it's known now, used to dominate the place. Their latest win, when as Roush Fenway Racing at the time, their latest win was 2011, courtesy of Carl Edwards, who also won it in 2008.
And I love his Aflac car. Like, you know what I'm talking about, his Aflac paint schemes. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, the people that are still watching this, me and Turn 4 in the coming weeks will be doing another tier list on a lot of NASCAR paint schemes. I think it's around like 300 paint schemes. We'll be doing a tier list on it. It'll probably be a pretty long video. It'll be both of our channels that'll be uploading it. It's gonna be an interesting shit show of a video. But watch this video because we care. We want.
Did you just say shit show?
It's gonna be a shit show, dude. We're gonna have disgusting paint schemes like the 01 red car, the one with the you know what I'm talking about. We also have to rank Joey Logano and Stenhouse paint schemes, okay?
Oh shit.
It's gonna be fun. Oh, by the way, also check out the podcast that I'm a part of. That I was a part of. It is called Turn 4 Speaks or Sparks Controversy.
Fox.
Yes, I know. I corrected myself. Stop it.
Too late. Too late.
Anyways, there's it is a podcast. Check it out whenever it's uploaded. It's like 3 hours long. We talk about random shit, NASCAR mostly, but we also talk about like football and wrestling and dumb shit. All right, back to the list. Clash at the Coliseum. Now, here's my opinion. I think it should be in B tier. I think it's a great shit show.
Yes. Yes. Well, me personally, I'm probably gonna get lambasted for this.
You said S tier. I guarantee you're gonna say S tier.
C tier, actually.
You know what?
I'll explain, because the Clash, it fits more at Daytona. Yes, I said that with
Yeah, I agree. You know what? It should be in C tier just for that. Thank you. You know, I like the racing. It's actually pretty cool, even though it's too small. I also like the overall facility. I think it's really cool. And then also,
they're racing on a damn football field.
Yeah, which they used to do. They used to race at Soldier Field.
Yep. And also Bowman Gray, that too.
Yeah. But obviously, it's a great facility. It's a cool track when it comes to overall racing product, even though they're hitting each other and there's only one groove to race on. It's cool, but again, it's a gimmick. But the cool thing about it is, it's in Los Angeles. NASCAR needs those types of fans nowadays because, you know, NASCAR's, you know, whatever. But it's a cool track. But again, it's a gimmick, and again, it's a shit show. So it's not really a race. It's more like a, let's see how many people we can wreck before we get penalized. So
exactly.
Next track is Lucas Oil Raceway. Now, I raced this track a lot.
Which is basically Indianapolis Raceway Park.
Yeah.
Again, I'm old school, so. Because of that, put that in A tier.
Yeah,
I like the track.
I like racing on video games.
Same.
Martinsville.
In fact, Jason Leffler got his last Busch Series win at the place. Martinsville, S tier, hands down.
Yeah, we don't even have to talk about it. It's just so good. Favorite Martinsville race is either 2015 when you know, Kenta decided to go ape shit on Logano and Gordon winning, and or 2017 when Busch won after Hamlin and Elliott wrecked each other. Those are my two favorite ones.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. We literally just
because it was even though it was fucked up, the Hamlin dump chase Elliott, it was still a iconic moment, and also the Hail Melon. I can't forget about that one.
And that too. Which, real quick, do you consider Ross Chastain the GOAT for that one move alone?
Not the greatest of all time, but he was smart as fuck. He also dumb as fuck at the same time to do that move, but it worked out. And they got Hamlin out of the Final Four, so that makes me happy.
So that was basically the cherry on top, in your case.
Yep. So, I always loved you, Chastain, for that, even though you did wreck Busch at Sonoma early this year. We don't talk about that.
You know what? Let's talk about it right now. Talk about it right. We have to talk about the podcast, too.
Chastain decided to go, you're a poopy head, and Busch said, I'm not, and Chastain dumped Busch on, like, the final lap, or the final 2 laps to go to race, which was unnecessary. I think Busch got top 10s, though. It's whatever. Fuck. That's whatever. Chastain, you know, I still like you, okay? Shut up. Michigan. What do you think? A tier or B tier? I can't say S tier. I'd say Michigan is like a lower class auto club.
A tier.
Yep, I agree. Mid-Ohio. Fucking Mid-Ohio. What do you think Mid-Ohio should be?
D.
Yeah. Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Mile. It's a cool track. I say A tier. What What do you think?
B. It doesn't really
C?
stick out to me.
C tier, really?
B tier.
Oh, I
B
was like,
tier.
what the fuck? Okay. Nashville. Now here's a track. If they decide to change the freaking championship race, they should do it at Nashville, Homestead, or like yeah, Nashville or Homestead or Las Vegas. I think this should be an A tier.
Agreed.
Love it. New Hampshire is like, why the fuck? Like New Hampshire is like that weird cousin that nobody wants to hang out with.
It's basically a bigger version of Martinsville.
Yeah, and wider. I'll give it a B tier.
Exactly. I agree.
North Wilkesboro is going
S
S
tier.
tier just by
S tier.
history. Even though the
Thank
first
you.
race when they returned was kind of shit, it's actually pretty good. Love the track. Phoenix, I think it should be going in fucking C tier. I don't give a fuck. Just the fact that it's at the championship race. Either that or, yeah, it's gotta be C tier. The races are
But Kyle
fucking...
Busch won there, though.
Okay, and he's won at... Fuck you. He's won at Texas too, but we all know where Texas is going. Where
But
should-
still, Kyle Busch won what? 3 times at the place?
Fuck you, B tier. Okay. Pocono, either
S
high-
tier. S
Alright,
tier.
fine,
If you
I'll
don't
put
it-
S tier.
Okay. Okay.
I was gonna say
Okay.
A tier, but fine.
S tier.
Fucking
Please.
Portland International Raceway.
C tier. It doesn't stick out to me.
Yeah, me neither. It's kind of like the oddball. Richmond, which they're racing this weekend, by recording this video.
B tier.
Yeah, it's not really a fantastic short track. Road America.
I'm probably gonna get lambasted for this. For IndyCar, it works, but for NASCAR, not so much. So therefore, again, I'm probably gonna get lambasted for this, but I don't care. E tier.
Yeah, I agree. I do like that
tier.
one. I like that one. Oh, wait, D tier or you said B tier?
E.
Okay. I like that one turn where they all slow down. It's like the really tight turn. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, it's
For Road
like,
America, I put it at the very bottom. Therefore, the D tier.
what, for Sonoma? Or Road America?
Road America.
D tier, really?
It doesn't really fit with NASCAR to me.
Damn.
Again, I'm probably gonna get lambasted for that, but it's just my
I
opinion.
would say
Next
Sonoma.
is Sears Point. Sears Point.
Shut up! It's Sonoma. I'll say S tier. A tier.
A tier.
Yeah. Talladega, we already know where this is going. We could just move on from that
S.
one.
Texas.
Tex ass is going
S
to get D tier.
tier. S tier. S tier.
Get off my fucking video. You know, I can't have Road America in the same tier as Texas. No. I think Road America should be in fucking C tier. Shut up, I don't care. Disappoint me, my son. Gateway. Busch won here last season, so I have but I think this race is pretty good when it comes to overall. I'll give it either a B or an A tier.
For
What do you think?
Gateway, for Texas, I was just playing with you. I put it in B tier, but for Gateway, B tier as well.
You're putting, I'll put Texas in C tier because they did have a couple good races in its history, but now it sucks.
Such as the spring race in 2007.
Yep. Watkins
Watkins
Glen,
Glen, S tier. S tier.
Canadian Tire.
C.
The one time I think about Canadian Tire is when that fucking photo finish that turned into a fight after the fucking race. If you know, you know.
Cole Custer and someone else.
I think it was Dylan. What? I think it was Dylan. No, he got turned beforehand. He
it was
like,
2016.
yeah. I would say Canadian Tire is like a B tier, but fine. I just think Canadian Tire is a cool track. I would put it in B tier. Fuck you.
Last but most certainly not least, well,
Bristol Dirt.
it's the dirt race. C tier.
Yeah, it just never worked. So that is, there's gotta be one that goes in D tier. There's gotta be one.
North America, like I said.
You know what? Then fuck you. Texas is as well. Fuck you. Hey, replace North Wilkesboro. It's going there. Thank you guys for watching this video. Check out Turf War Productions. Channel will be in the description down below. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to him. We'll also watch out the podcast, which I don't know when it's going to be uploaded. You can ask him yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which I don't know when it'll be uploaded. Alright. Bye-bye.
See y'all.
See ya.